And I think this is a pretty sweet looking interceptor, if I do say myself. I like it. Hello everybody and welcome back to No Man's Sky. Cobalt Dale here. And in the last episode, we were on our way to getting ourselves an interceptor from the Sentinels. We had gone through, we killed a bunch of spiders and dissident Sentinels, or corrupted Sentinels as they like to be called. And we gathered up a few materials in our inventory. Whoops. And while I was off camera, I gathered up a few extra supplies. This way we got enough to fix the interceptor and maybe work on our multi-tool as well that we picked up from the cabinet at the Harmonic Sentinel camp. So we now got ourselves a Sentinel multi-tool, which is a lot better than the A-class multi-tool that we have in our inventory, which is this. It's a great weapon, don't get me wrong, I really like this. It's got a pulse spitter on it, but this new Sentinel multi-tool is going to be a lot better. It'll do a lot more damage, and it will do pretty much everything we need. And we're going to install that here shortly. But when we found this is an A-class interceptor, 39 and 27, and it's in pretty decent shape. It's red and white and black. It's got the little X-Wing fighter wings at the top and the mandibles at the top, which is pretty cool. And then we picked up a Hyaline Brain from it, which is this thing right here. And this is what we need to operate or to open this Sentinel Interceptor so we can jump in it and fly away. So what we're going to do is we're going to probe a subconscious with this Hyaline Brain, and that will locate a monolith, and that monolith will help us to unlock this brain so we could bring it back and put it into our new Sentinel Interceptor. But before you do all this, please make sure that you go into your options to network settings and make sure your multiplayer is disabled on this. This way nobody else can come in and take this ship while you're here, and you don't want to lose this ship if it's a good one. If you choose to take this one, that's up to you. I usually make sure my multiplayer is disabled. This way I don't lose any of them ships when I find them the first time. And if you want the coordinates, here, I will do this for you. We'll give you the glyphs down there in the bottom left, as you can see. Give you a few seconds there. And that way you can come to this planet in the Euclid Galaxy and get this interceptor yourself if you so choose. But for now, okay, we're done with that. We peeked off the Hyaline Brain, so now it's giving us directions to the monolith that we need to go to. So we're going to fly over there real fast, and we're going to open up this Hyaline Brain. Should only take us a couple seconds to get over there. This one isn't too far away. I'm kind of glad of that. There it is. All right. What's really nice is we can come in and we can learn a few words off this monolith, and we can see the other things around the area too. But once we jump out, it makes us a little restore point. I like to gather up the words. This way we have them in our library, so later on in the game when you're playing, it's easier to talk to merchants, traders, and that kind of thing. Well, let's get through here real fast. Little shortcut there. This is a pretty nice area. See, we've got plenty of radiant shards around the area. Oh, we don't have an advanced mining laser on this multi-tool. So we'll switch back to our other one, and then we'll be able to collect these radiant shards. See, I've been playing a little bit off camera so we can get a few materials together, because I don't think you guys want to sit and watch me mine radiant shards and fight sentinel spiders for the next half hour, 45 minutes, whatever it takes. So I gathered up a few extra materials, got some extra mirrors. These things are hard to get. They're hard to come by because you got to run all over the place. And this planet has incredible storms on it. But let's get on with the storyline right here. Okay. This is where we need to come. We'll open up the monolith and see what it's got to say. The ancient site stirs as I approach. Stone scraping against stone. Warmth radiates from the Hyaline Brain within my pack, as though in response. The mind of the ship child is interlocked with the hive. Current instructions: seek and eliminate anomalies, and mesh archival sentience with surrogate entity. Let's present the brain. I fumble with the ship's brain, almost dropping it as it glows unbearably hot in my hands. The pain radiates far beyond my hands, an unearthly heat, a heat that melts glass. Its circuitry shifts and then grows still. The brain seems to accept my presence now. And there we go. Now we have a harmonic brain. The status of the brain is now docile. This means that Sentinel ship is no longer hostile towards us. So now we take this brain, which is in our inventory, right here. We'll take that and we'll go back to our Sentinel Interceptor. Jump in, jump out, make a quick little save, you know. Come on. There we go. And the whole time we're doing this, that marker stays on that Sentinel Interceptor. This way we can fly back to it and find it, which is nice. There's sometimes it's hard to find a Sentinel ship or whatever because it isn't marked. So I like to put down a save beacon. Those things help pretty good. Okay, so we're going to come in here. We're going to land right next to it. If we're going to take this ship and we're going to fly it, the best thing you can do is anything in your inventory in this ship that you're in, you can take and put into your exosuit inventory. This way, you're not losing anything. We'll put that in our exosuit. We'll take half this stack of ship batteries. We'll take that. We'll take half of this tritium. Put that into our exosuit. Got that. We'll take this warp fuel. We'll put that into our exosuit. This way we got something extra to come back to. So we got a little bit here in this ship. And then we've got extra for the new ship that we're going to take. So we jumped out, made a little save point. Now we come over here to the new Sentinel Interceptor. Flameborn. Nice. So we'll open that up. And it says that we need 3 radiant shards, an inverted mirror, and a harmonic brain. See, that's why we went around. I did a little collecting off camera, so we had these materials to get into here. The harmonic brain is the most important thing to get. Otherwise, you will not be able to get this ship without it. So here we go. We're going to repair that. And that is now our Sentinel ship. Oh, look at that. 2 supercharged spots right next to each other. That's perfect. Look at there. We got a phaser beam in there. We got Sentinel cannons, which is your photon cannons, which is nice. So we'll compare this to our ship. And you can see ours is an S-class. We got 60 and 105. So we pretty much got everything maxed out that we can in this ship. What's nice is if you want, you can take all these technologies off of this ship and put it into this one. But I don't like doing that. I like to put my own technologies into the new ship. This way, if I ever come back to the other one, I don't have to switch everything over. But that's your choice. You can do whatever you want. So let's claim this ship. If you swap it, then this ship disappears that you're swapping it with, and you'll never get it back. Any of the technology or anything in the storage. If you push left and right on the D-pad for Xbox or PlayStation, it'll switch from the technology slots to your cargo slots. So you can take like this and press A, and it moves that inventory over there just like that. See this? So we'll switch all this over now. We're going to take this new ship, all this stuff out of our cargo. How about that? This way we can keep moving on a little bit. We'll leave that there in case we want to come back to that ship. And then we can switch over to our technologies. If there's anything in here which we can't move, I've tried, there's no way to move it. You have to uninstall it, store it into your cargo slots in that ship, and then teleport it over. But we're not going to do that. We're going to take this ship and we're going to make it ours. All right. And as you can see, ours has got a lot better damage and stuff, but once we get everything installed, this ship will be pretty good itself. So here we go. We're going to claim this ship. And this is now our ship. And what we're going to do is hop in. Watch this. Doesn't show you, so whoops. I have to switch the view of the ship. So we'll hop out real fast just so you guys can see this. This is pretty cool. This is one of the greatest features I think they've added to the game. So when we jump in the cockpit, you'll see it. Look at there. It's a holographic view screen. Everything inside of it is nothing but circuitry. But once you hop in, it automatically gives you a clear view. And this is the cockpit. You can see that we've had to rewire it so it's no longer a Sentinel, to where we have a joystick and everything so we can fly this ship ourselves. Okay, now that you've seen the inside of it, what we're going to do is we're going to jump back into third person view so we can see when the ship takes off what it looks like. Look at that. And look, we're not hitting any of the thrusters or anything. We're hovering right here in our place, which is pretty cool. I couldn't ask for anything better. And we can fire on the ground, collect ourselves some material from the ground if we like. We can shoot animals, whatever. It's all here. But we're going to take off out of this atmosphere into space, and we're going to the space station. All right. Now we'll fly to the space station and we'll go see if we can install some technologies into our new interceptor. What is this? This is something special. I figured I'd stop the warp just so you guys can see it. I don't know what this is. Let's shoot it. Ooh, look at there. We got 1,000 silver from it. Okay, cool. Now we're back on our way. All right, and here we are. We'll fly into the space station real fast. And we'll go over to the technology merchant and see if they ain't got any upgrades or anything for us. And we'll start installing all the modules that we need to upgrade this ship with. And I think this is a pretty sweet looking interceptor, if I do say myself. I like it. It's pretty cool. All right. I just want to take a quick look at it. That's a nice A ship. I couldn't ask for anything better. Okay, so we'll come over here to the technology merchant for the ship. See if he's got any S-class upgrades for us. Let's see. He's got photon cannon modules. Perfect. We'll buy that. And then he's got a hyperdrive module. Oh, you couldn't ask for better. We got infraknife modules, which I don't care. I think the Sentinel photon cannons are a heck of a lot better. So we got ourselves a hyperdrive module and a photon cannon module. Now, I don't do it very often, but the idea is when you buy those modules, you can no longer buy them. Even if you leave the station and go to a planet and come back, those modules will not be there. So the best thing you can do is go back to your ship, right? Jump in your ship, jump out, makes a save. Once you do this, you reload the save. Some people call this scum saving. I don't know if you want to spend your time searching all over the galaxy looking for upgrades for your ship, go right ahead. But if you jump in, jump out, make a save and reload that save, and you come back to the technology merchant, those modules will be there again so you can buy them. And you can do that as many times as you like to get the modules you want to put into your interceptor ship. But for me, I'm not going to do that. We're going to keep those modules. And here, we'll put this into our starship for now, because this all needs to be over there. Okay, that don't need to be there. That can go to our freighter. Goodbye. We'll put this into our starship. All right, now we'll go to our starship, and then we'll rearrange our technology. The phaser beams, they're a great weapon, but I really don't like using them. The only thing I would use the phaser beam for is for mining asteroids, and I don't feel like mining any asteroids. So we're gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna destroy this technology, and it gives us extra materials, which is cool. So we got a pilot interface. This is what the Hyaline Brain went into. So we'll take that, we'll move this down here out of the way. What is this? This is our anti-gravity well, which is our launch thrusters. We'll take those, we'll put that down here by the Hyaline Brain, or the pilot interface. What's this? This is our pulse engine. So we'll take that, we'll throw that here. We'll take our photon cannons, put those in this supercharged slot. Then we'll take this and we'll install that here. Now look over on the right side, our damage potential. No, it didn't go up. My bad. Okay. But it tells you here 21,697. So if we take that technology and move it over, you can see it goes down to 14,000. So it literally doubles the damage. Now if we take that out and put that into our storage, look at it, it's 12,000. So we lose 2,000 just from it not being attached to it. But if we stick this back in next to it, we get 16,000 damage. Now if we take that and put that on a supercharged slot, 21,000. Look at that. That's why it's always good to get your technologies highlighted around the outside so they're connected together and they're in supercharged slots adjacent to each other. This way it doubles, if not triples, the damage that you already have. Look at there, a conflict scanner. We got a free conflict scanner. So we'll take that, put that down here. This is our shields. This is our hyperdrive. So we'll take this hyperdrive module and we'll install that. Look over on the right, we already do 619, 864, look at that. Perfect, 227 light years plus 100% warp cell efficiency, perfect. Then we'll take these warp cells, we'll throw those into the warp drive, and that recharged it. We only used 2, perfect. Now what we can do is start installing some technologies. Some of the technologies is our anti-grav well, so that's our launch thrusters. But what I'm going to do is enter, let's see, where is it? An economy scanner, which we have the microprocessors and the economy scanner, perfect. So that's now installed, and then we need our teleport receiver, which, you know, teleports stuff from our backpack or whatever over 250 units away, I believe it is, into the ship. Okay, we got that in there. Let's install a couple other things. We can install our launch thrusters and our pulse drives. Let's do our pulse drive first. So we'll do that, install this. Since we got all these materials, we'll put that in real quick. I know I installed it in the wrong place. We'll move that over. So that's right there. This is our warp drive. We got one more spot for the instability drive. Tritium hyperclusters, we don't have enough of those, but we can get those from shooting asteroids. So we're pretty well off on that. Good thing we got a couple extra warp cells left, and we got some chromatic metals, so we can fly out and install that after we're done doing everything else. Now let's go into our warp drives. We got an emerald drive and a cadmium drive. I like to install all of them, but if you have the indium drive, you can install that right away. But we're going to install this, put that in there. Now look at our warp range, 895. Now we'll install this other one, Since we got 250 cadmium, we'll install that. There, that's installed. Now look, 907. So it goes up 50 light years with each one of these installations. Okay, now we're going to do our shields. We don't have anything for our shields. The weapons. We don't have anything. We can install rocket launchers, but I don't think we truly need those. We don't need any of these other weapons in here. Okay, so let's see what we got. We don't need any of that. Warp drives, all we have is launch thrusters left. So let's do one of those. Okay. Put that in there. We got some antimatter. We got some wiring looms. We need 2 solar mirrors. So we'll go into our inventory here. And we will make 2 solar mirrors. Perfect. We got that. So that's installed. I know I'm going to move it. Just give me a second. I know I installed it in the wrong place. So we take that technology, move it down here. And this is our auto recharger, so we don't need as much launch fuel. Now we'll install the other one, which is fuel efficiency. With launch cost of minus 20%, we'll put that in there. Look at that. So we got some jellies. We got our tritium. Glad we grabbed that from our other ship. And then we got wiring looms. We've got plenty of those because we've destroyed quite a few and we bought quite a few. So now that is taken care of. We don't have anything else to install at this point, which is okay. We got a pretty full inventory on this. Let's take this, put this into our exosuit, put that into our exosuit, put that in there. Since we shot a bunch of stuff on the ground, look, we killed some animals, which was not intentional. Let's see, we'll put that on our freighter. What do we got there? A quad servo. We'll put that on our freighter. Quad servos are used for fuel oxidizers on our frigates. Sorry, little brain fart there. We got exosuit upgrades that we can use here later. Perfect. All right. So we're kind of cleaning out the inventory right now. We're doing pretty good. I'll take all this stuff and put this down here because this is what we're going to use for our ship. Our ship should fly a little bit faster and be able to shoot a little bit better since we got that upgraded, which is nice. This is our photon cannons. So now we got all that installed. We need to go out into space and get a tritium hypercluster for our new interceptor. And once we have that done, all we have left is the main quest line to do the end game content to get to the autophage. And I can't wait for that to happen because it'll be just as exciting for me as it is for you. Alright, let's fly over to the asteroid belt real fast. And this is the cool part about this ship. We're going to stop moving right here. And now we can rotate and shoot asteroids until we get our hypercluster. Of course, freighters have got to pop in. When they pop in, everything disappears. Look at that. It just moved the entire asteroid field from us. But I did see we got our hypercluster. But we're going to collect a little bit more extra materials just in case. There we go. We got another one. Shouldn't take too much to get it. Be careful when you're shooting in the asteroid fields like this. There's other ships like to fly in with you. And you take a chance of hitting them. And you don't want to hit them because then you get the sentinels called on you and get attacked and everything else. If you see these crystals right here, these are usually platinum. That one was gold. They're usually a high value mineral that you can pick up from them crystals. Look at here, we got a gold nugget. Perfect. I can hear off to the right. See, there comes somebody to mine asteroids in the field with us. If you shoot too close to them, they'll attack you. So be careful when you're shooting around. Like I said, keep an eye on what's behind where you're shooting. Firearm safety is a big priority. Okay, now that we got that filled in, we got our hyperclusters. Let's go over here and we'll install our instability drive for our pulse engine. There we go. That's installed. We've got everything into our Sentinel Interceptor, which does 907 light years warp range, which is pretty cool. I'd have to say that's pretty awesome, if anything. There we go. We'll move this stuff down over here. Move this down over here. Sorry, got to organize just a little bit. This way, we've got to make sure we got room in our exosuit. So all this stuff here is now going to be for our multi-tool, for our Sentinel Muti-tool. So let's go back to the space station. Oops, watch out for asteroids. All right. Let's fly in here real quick. See if we can't get a couple upgrades for our multi-tool. I didn't check for that. All right. So that's pretty cool. Now we got ourselves an interceptor and we completed that little bit of quest line, which is perfect because that opens up for the end game content for us. So let's go over to the multi-tool merchant. Let's see what he's got. Ooh, what's he got here? A B class. Look at there. It's got a plasma launcher. Blaze Javelin, I think that's the crappiest weapon ever. It's a sniper weapon, but who wants to be a sniper in this game, right? Okay. Let's see. They got a mining beam module. Perfect. We need that. A scanner module. Perfect. All right. Couldn't do better. If you want to do the save and reload, this is the place to be. Perfect. Okay, now let's go and switch our multi-tools around. So now we're using the Sentinel Multi-tool. Let's go into here. And we collected those extra things, so now we can fix all the damaged sections. So we can fix that. That opens up that slot. Those crystallized hearts come from them big spiders. I must have fought for 20 minutes to get those off camera. Just run around and find them wherever they're hiding. Look at there, 3 of them hearts. It took a while, but I got some hearts. Here we go, Lantadium, you can pick that up anywhere on a planet's surface, a dissonant planet. Inverted mirrors are really hard to find. More Lantadium. Look at there, we're opening up all the slots on this now. Perfect. This will be a good weapon, and I'm going to show you a trick here in just a second as soon as I'm done fixing all this stuff. Look at there, radiant shards and Atlantadium. So that takes 2 materials now. And I collected quite a few radiant shards to open all that up for us. Hopefully sometime in the future when we're going around, we can find a new multi-tool. If we can find an S class or an A class, that would even be better with this weapon. But for now, what we got is perfect. It's got 2 supercharged slots. See, we got a bolt caster in that one. Then we're going to take our mining beam and put that in the other one. There we go. We'll take our scanner, put that down here, and then we'll go over to our exosuit. We got that new module. So we'll take that and install that. Look over there on the right, our scanner range, 364. Perfect. Now, since this is a hijacked laser, what we'll do is we'll install a mining beam. The mining beam and the hijacked laser together makes this multi-tool so OP, it's not even funny. So your weapon won't overheat as much. So now we'll install the advanced mining laser. I'm glad we got so many materials that we've been accumulating, scavenging around. All right, we got the advanced mining laser, and then we got the optical drill. We're gonna have to make some solar mirrors and quantum computers. We've got some wiring looms, thank goodness. Let's do this. Let's jump down, talk to a couple pilots here, and see if they've got any of the materials we can buy. Hopefully somebody's got something here. He's got amino chambers. Okay, we'll get out of here. Any others? There we go. Oh, he's taking off. What a drag. All right, we'll run over here to the Galactic Trade Terminal and see if they got anything in there for us to purchase. Ooh, a traveler. Ooh, look at that one. He's pretty cool looking. Nice. Okay, let's not get distracted. It's easy to get distracted in this game. Look at their solar mirrors. One, 2, 3. Got those. No quantum computers. That's okay. We can deal without that. But we got 3 solar mirrors. That installs that. Perfect. Okay, we got 3 quantum computers. Let's talk to this traveler real fast. Da-dee-da. Do not blank trust the water. The traveler does not say anything else. They just stare at me, occasionally seeming as if they are about to retch. Ask about the water. The water. Tell me. Did you drink it? Please take this. Run. I just wanted to hear her voice one last time. Look at there. He gave us the blueprint for a blaze javelin. Perfect. We're not going to install that. We're not going to. We want to find his grave. So let's ask where they come from. Offers directions to a place of interest. Perfect. So now we got a marker location on a planet surface here in the solar system to find another grave. Alright, let's see if this guy's got any quantum computers. No, he's got solar mirrors though. That's alright. Ah. Just not fast enough to catch these guys. So what we'll do is we'll go into our inventory and we will try and make some quantum computers, and we can make 2, 3 of those. Perfect. Now we go back to the multi-tool and finish installing that technology. Ooh. There we go. Let's see, I think we got something for our scanner. Yes, we do. Look at there. We'll put that waveform recycler in. This helps our scanner recharge a little bit faster. Perfect. Okay. The bolt caster. Let's see if we got anything for the bolt caster. Perfect. A barrel ionizer. And a ricochet module. Okay, so we'll put this in here. Some glass. Because we made some glass for that last thing. And a ricochet module. Perfect. More glass. Glad we made a bunch of glass. So that's installed now. Perfect. I know if we're moving too fast, guys just speak up and I'll slow down. But I'm trying to hurry up and get some of this stuff moving because it's been taking us a little bit too long. Terrain manipulator. We'll install this. We need a dihydrogen jelly. I guess we're out of those. So we'll make 2, 3, 4, 5 of those just because we have a couple extra on hand. We'll install this real fast. Now we got a terrain manipulator. Let's see what else we can put in here. There's our paralysis mortar. Oh yes, we definitely need that. So let's install that. See, there's some more dihydrogen jellies. Cool, got that. Let's see what else. Personal force field or a survey device. Let's put in the survey device. I think that'll help us. So we'll put that in there. Some magnetic resonators. I'm glad we had some of those. Need another quantum computer. Let's go talk to some pilots. See if we can buy some of these quantum computers because it seems like we need quite a bit of them, right? Alright. Hopefully they got some. No. Alright, let's go to the next one. I like to do all my technology up front as fast as I possibly can. This way I don't have to stop. Look there. We'll get 10, 20 of those. Alright, at least we got some money. We're covered with that. So, now we got those. We can install that. Perfect. What else can we install here? A personal force shield, which will do that. There we go. 2 batteries and another wiring loom. Man, we got to be getting low on those. We'll end up having to buy some wiring looms here shortly. Ooh, nice fighter. But we got a better one. We got a Sentinel Interceptor. Seems to be smoking quite a bit. Okay, now that we got that done, we got our little brain fart in progress here. Please stand by. We got our Sentinel Muti-tool installed. We got some technologies installed in it. We got a hijacked mining laser. So if we can get some more mining beam upgrades, we'd be perfect with that. So our mining beam would mine twice as fast and twice as strong and more materials. And a few more bolt caster upgrades, and I think we'd be set. Scanner modules are a big thing. So my idea is, let's do this. We'll go in, we'll look at our other multi-tools. What do we got here? We got this one, and we got some, this is our A class, right? Look at there, we got bolt caster modules on this. So we'll take these and put those into our inventory. We're gonna dismantle this weapon. Perfect. This way we don't have to traipse around the galaxy looking for upgrades. All right, we got that. We got some upgrades for our scanner. Whoops. There we go. We're gonna uninstall a few of these. Perfect. That's there. What do we got? We got these, which helps with our bolt casters, so we'll put those in our inventory. Perfect. See? All these free upgrades that we got. That's the ricochet module. That's a barrel ionizer. We've already got that installed. What do we got here? Dazzling emission chamber. So there's an S-class mining beam. We can take that off this weapon. Okay, we've got our paralysis mortar. We got all that stuff installed already. Let's take this waveform recycler and we'll put that there too. Okay, now we'll switch our multi-tools. This is how we're going to do this. Hopefully all this stuff fits in the multi-tool. If not, we're going to have to get some expansion units, right? Let's install this right there. Okay. Let's install this right there. Install this. Perfect. Now our damage should be pretty good. Yeah. See, 3,800. That's pretty good. All right. Let's take this, move this over here. We'll take this, move this over here. So now we can start putting our S-class scanner modules in. There we go. We'll take that one. I think we're going to move that out. Let's store this one up here out of the way, because I think these are better. So we're going to put these in and see which one's better. If the other one's not that good, then we'll take it. And let's see. Yeah, these are much better. Okay, so we'll leave that there and we'll store that into another multi-tool. Okay, we got a waveform recycler. Do we have that? Yeah, we do. So we don't need that. Okay, we got another S-class mining beam module. So we'll put this, we're going to move this up here. Take this and move this over here. So these are connected now. So that helps mine and overheat faster. So that's perfect. Okay, what else do we have here? We got these plus this one. We got another mining beam upgrade module. So let's put that there. Move this over here. Yeah, it's a lot of shuffling. We'll get it figured out here in just a second. So move that around a little bit. This way we can set that stuff there. Now, these are our mining beam upgrades. So what we want to do is move that over there. Because that's an A class. That's mining speed of 15%. That's an optical drill. So we want to take this and move this over here like that. This way we're forming a square. Because this here is what our technology is. But this is what helps us mine faster and better. So that's installed. That can go into our other multi-tool. Can we fit one of these in there? Yes, and we can fit these two in there for our bolt caster. Perfect. This worked out just right. Look at that. Perfect. Okay, now we got ourselves a pretty upgraded multi-tool. And we got 2 pieces of technology here that we can switch back to our old multi-tool here. There we go. So let's do this. We'll install this. That'll go in there. There we go. Then we'll install this. And that'll go right there. Perfect. Okay, now all that technology is installed. We'll move this over here. And we'll just leave that weapon as it is, because we don't need anything off of this multi-tool. So now what we're going to do is switch back to the Sentinel multi-tool that we had. And that will be our main weapon. Perfect. All right. So we're done with that, boys and girls. We've got everything together. We got our Sentinel ship, our Sentinel Interceptor, our A-class Sentinel Interceptor. We couldn't have asked for a better ship. Look at that. That's beautiful. I like that. It even matches our outfit. Isn't that something? I wasn't even trying for that. We got some upgrades installed, which is nice. We've got a few extra technologies. So now this is our pulse engine. We got our pulse engine set up so we can fly a little bit faster. We can shoot a little bit better. We've got our launch thrusters set up. We need better shields, so we'll have to pick up some shield modules along the way, because our shield strength is the lowest out of everything here. And we need better shields, otherwise we're going to end up dying somewhere along the lines. And then if we can, we'll get a couple of these slots opened up so we can make some more room in here. I'll have to do a little bit of farming off screen in order to get those things upgraded. But now that's done, let's go into our logbook and see if we can get rid of this. We don't need this quest. We can unpin that because we don't want the Blaze Javelin. All right, we got our settlement left to do. Manage our settlement. We can fly back there real fast. Oh no, wait. What we're gonna do is go to that unmarked grave that traveler showed us. So we'll take off out of here. And we're gonna go to that unmarked grave, wherever that's at. Perfect, I'll see you there. Flying into the atmosphere pretty quick here. But we can slow down to almost a crawl, and it'll give time for the planet to load in, but I think it'll load in pretty fast anyways. We're doing pretty good so far. We were just on this planet not too long ago. So now we'll land here. We'll get this glyph. I don't like this frozen planet stuff. Oh, look. We're on a different planet. I thought this was the distant one. Do a little scanning, make some extra money, right? Okay, let's get this glyph. Depths of the world. Through caves I fled until I found the signals everywhere, like the monoliths, but spread through underground networks, pulsating with vortex cubes, trace sentinel elements, energies, but that doesn't. The fallen traveler's grave is marked by a glyph, an epitaph of some ancient technology. I obtained the glyph, and with it, the ability to travel to unknown worlds. I leave the fallen traveler in peace. There we go. We got 6 of 16. And on that note, we're going to jump into our little ship here, our new interceptor. Perfect. And I think that's where we're going to call it, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more. And don't forget to leave a comment. You know, I try to answer everybody that comments. Don't think that I'm ignoring you. I appreciate everything that you guys do for me by watching my videos, throwing a like down, and subscribing to my channel, so I can get out to more viewers just like you. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to hit that like button. I appreciate it. But until then, stay sexy and peace out.